Jesse, you ready for another juicy bit?
Yay!
Boring, juicy bits.
Canadian politics is boring, juicy bit.
Time to stay relevant. Again, once again, very sorry for the shitty quality of my microphone, dear listener. My fucking piece of shit.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that my audio is low and
Hi,
crappy.
I'm Reese. This is Jesse.
This is Jesse with a shitty mic.
This is juicy.
Fuck.
The shorter, more off the cuff. Not that the other ones are really on a cuff. Off the cuff version of our show where we talk about just stuff more currently.
I'm gonna get up nice and fucking close to the camera for anyone who's watching on YouTube. And we got a number of people watching on YouTube now, by the way. Far more with these videos.
At least 100.
At least, I mean, we used to get like a dozen.
Exactly.
So ever since putting our faces on, we like it just jumped up. So like,
just-
sorry, I'm apologizing. Put my face really close to the camera so the microphone could pick me up, so that I don't sound like a hot pile of fucking burning trash.
The visual element works for them because we're so hot.
Right. Yeah. So we
Jesse,
yeah.
a listener needs your help.
Okay. All
They
right.
left the speak pipe because
They left the speak pipe. So just for those who don't know, a speak pipe is an anonymous voicemail you can leave pretty much in like seconds for us.
It's very easy and also gives us more content, makes us have to do less work. So, this is the message to you.
All right. Just to me.
Hi guys, it's Howie calling. Listen,
Howie.
I got a problem here. There's a Toronto mayoral election coming up in June, and I don't know who I want to cast my vote for. So I've decided to let Jesse cast my vote. There's a lot of candidates right now, so a lot of options. So up to you guys. 4 things I want you to consider though is 1, I live in the actual city, so I'd like a candidate that cares about the downtown core and not just the suburbs. 2, I would like a safe, effective, and affordable public transit system. 3, I would like a candidate that cares about affordable housing in the city. And 4, and most important, is I would like a candidate who would reform the bloated and unchecked police budget and have money go into programs and fight actual root causes of crime. So yeah, whoever Jesse decides, I will cast my vote for.
That is a dangerous fucking game you're playing there, Howie. Let me tell you. First off, I find it adorable that Howie thinks that
Howie is Jesse's friend.
Yes, from Toronto, and I think it's adorable that Howie believes that anybody voted in or is going to make any changes whatsoever at all. Come on, like how long are we going to play this game for? They promise, and then they get in and they don't do fucking shit.
I got the perfect solution though, Jesse. So,
but I mean, I'm telling you who to vote for, so that's a fun game. I wish I brought my dice with me.
So there are 100 candidates.
Jesus,
have signed up. So you've got a choice of 100 people. There's the leading candidate at the moment is Olivia Chow. She's probably the most experienced politician. She's a former NDP MP and city councillor. There's Mark Saunders, who is a former police chief. He's not going to reduce the police budget. He used to run the police. Josh Matlow.
You're reducing. You're not going to go through all 100 right now.
No, I don't go through all the 100, but there's a bunch of this. There's a guy called Brad Bradford.
Oh, Brad Squared. That's awesome.
Brad
What does Brad Squared do?
Brad Bradford. He's a
Just call him Brad.
Brad is a double B. Is a slightly right-leaning kind of candidate. Somebody with the name Brad Bradford looks exactly how you'd imagine. White dude in a suit.
Bradford's son.
Exactly. There's Mitzi Hunter, who is a former Liberal MPP, member of provincial parliament at the moment. But Olivia Chow, who's the former NDP politician, is in the lead. There's also who's the other guy who's running? Do you remember the guy we talked about during lockdown who looked like a rejected Adam Sandler character? Chris Sky. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He's running for mayor as well.
Oh God.
At the moment too.
He's very right wing, yes.
He's like
Deep.
full on conspiracy. He's one of those people who thinks the wildfires, the people sent there to help are actually there to scoop people up. I imagine. And then also, but this is I think I've got to the bottom of who you should vote for.
Okay.
So, or not who you should vote for, who you should tell Howie you should vote for.
Right. Okay. So you're going to tell me, and I'm going to tell Howie. All right. That's fine.
So I'm going to tell you, and you need to tell Howie. So it's a wonderful story.
I'm really leaning towards Brad, just because I like the name.
Brad. Yeah, but he won't do any of the things that Howie's asking for.
Oh, okay. Right.
So one of the last.
You have to give me a choice, though. You have to give me something to pick from. You can't just tell me Jesse.
Okay, it's going to be between Chris Sky and this candidate, because
Chris Sky, the horrifying. No, man, give me at least 2 or 3 good candidates to pick from. Come on, yeah, that's well, all right. Which of these desserts would you like? Would you like this coconut cream pie or this plastic bag full of human shit? Yeah, like
diarrhea.
Your choice. Which do you choose?
I wouldn't say Brad Bradford. I would say this is. Let me just introduce you to Molly. So Molly.
Are we doing E for the first time?
So yeah, exactly.
Doing some ecstasy. All
Let me
right.
just slowly entice you with Molly. So anyway, so one of the last candidates to register was Molly, and she only just made it in time. Molly is represented by a man called Tony Heaps, who arrived at City Hall on rollerblades and to kind of fill in the forms and get everything done. Molly is a 7-year-old Russian rescue dog. And Molly's biggest concerns were the city's use of winter road salt, which hurts her paws. And Molly wants to lead civilized discourse during council meetings because, as Toby said, you've probably noticed when you have an animal in the room, people act more human. So yeah. So I'd say choose. Do you think you should vote for Molly?
I mean, I would vote for Molly, and it'd be really funny if Molly won. But I wouldn't recommend Howie, who's taking this election slightly more seriously than I am. I would not recommend Molly for Howie.
No.
Who else you got?
There's also Mia Strauss, who is in grade 12.
I'm sensing a pattern here. All right.
And on his campaign, I'm going to look at his campaign website now. Vote Mia for mayor. This job has my name on it, because Mia sounds a bit like mayor. So, and he's actually quite funny. He says, Mia Strauss has had the job ever since birth. Now 18 years and 1 month, and a few days later, Mia is ready to ascend to his rightful, and he scratched that out, announced his candidacy for Toronto mayor. So he's a former Rhino Party prime minister.
Oh my God!
And he has the vision that Toronto needs after a double life of crime fighter by night and saving child orphan sharks from being exploited in underwater shark trafficking sweatshops.
That's a lot.
He wants a city in need of a leader that can rule with an iron fist. I mean, wisdom with guidance. So
I like this guy.
He also says he's definitely a real man and not 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
All right, I like that guy. That's good. That's
and he wants to address issues such as housing, transportation, elections, infrastructure, inflation, diversity, roads, hospitals, safety, crime, garbage, raccoons, weed smell, roundabouts, organ shortages, Canada geese, God, Labour, street preachers, hipsters, uncomfortable benches, parkettes, speed bumps, and the inappropriate use of the word muck.
He had me at hipsters.
Yeah.
Those crusty hipsters.
So tell how he's going to choose between Molly and Mia.
You got to give me a third one. Because one of those is a dog, Reese.
One is a dog. One is only just legally an adult. By a month.
Are they able to be mayor?
Well, I think they're 18, so yeah.
There. So one is legally able to be mayor. The other is a dog. You have to give me one more choice.
I don't know. Just
you can randomly pick one. Close your eyes and point at the screen.
Chow. Olivia Chow.
The one who's currently running.
Yes.
So she's up for re-election?
No, she's running. She's up against a man called John Tory.
Okay, so So to Olivia Chow, a dog, or an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Howie, I've made up my mind. You're going to vote for the 18-year-old, buddy. Because, like, let's face it, if he gets in, there's no corruption there. There's no, like, as I said, elections are for old, rich people who have nothing to do with their time, and it's like a little private game for them. If an 18-year-old gets in, he's going to change shit up, man. He's going to change everything up because he actually is going to take it seriously. Everyone's going to take him seriously. He's going to have, like, so, yeah, what's his name? Who's Howie voting for?
Mia Strauss.
Mia Strauss. You're welcome.
There we go. Howie, if you don't like it, tough. This was a legally binding contract.
Exactly. Yes.
And
Thank
you
you.
owe us $1 million. So let's play out the theme tune.
Canadian
And if you don't like it, you knew how this was going to go.
juicy bits.
Canadian politics is boring, juicy bits.
No one is allowed taking this seriously when 90% of our episodes are dick jokes.
Yeah, if anyone is also has a similar dilemma or doesn't know who to vote for, and you need this kind of therapy that we just offered Howie, Canadian politics is boring at gmail.com, or preferably leave a speak pipe. Tell us, how can we help you come to an informed decision on your elected representative?
And I will tell you after
Yeah,
Reese tells me.
Let Jesse guide you with his pure and informed heart.
Yep. I'll do it
I would
for
have
free.
I would have voted for Molly because Rosie would have made me do it. So
That's true. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Oh, Annie Ganesh, what the fuck? Send us a speak pipe. Seriously,
yeah,
what the fuck?
T-shirt. Come on. Do you want a T-shirt or not?
Yeah, seriously. Free t-shirt.
Lamos. Come on. I'm
And if
joking.
you don't know what we're talking about, listen to the last episode. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.